Well, hello. Long time no see. Uh, it has been a year or a little bit more than a year since I posted my last YouTube video, and the original plan is I do this annually, but I just cannot promise on my time because I've been a busy man for the last 1 year, and I think now it is really a time for me to just sum my year up and leave a record for the future me and prove that in the past year I doesn't do any pointless thing, and most importantly to form a habit that I can make up my mind once a year to decide what I'm gonna do next year. So I haven't like record any form of video since I had my current job because I've been really busy, you know, for like half the year because the change of the position of me in my current job makes me that can hardly have any spare time besides work. It's not healthy, but I think uh, mentally I'm a lot healthier than last year, so that's definitely a good thing. You can see smile on my face. Um, uh, Doing an IT related job in China is it's just like this. You have to work definitely over time to ensure that your clients are satisfied. And I have to admit that in a small company, just like where I am, many things are went pointless. Although the whole point of this video is I have to remind myself doesn't do any pointless work, but the most work I've done is pointless. But you know, life has to goes on. So as for me, I had a vague idea of how my future would be, which direction that I'm pursuing right now. So I think I can just accept the fact that a lot of pointless work is okay for me because it helps me to gain my goal, to chase, to get my goals. I'm sorry for my English. It's definitely not improved that much this year. So yeah. Uh, in fact, I have recorded the same topic of this video like 2 or 3 months ago, but I didn't finish it because in the end I was in a bad 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 status, bad mood. I work like 10 or even 20 hours a day, just have a few hours to sleep, and it's definitely unhealthy, a lot of pressure. So I hardly just can describe the things I've done in the past year, but well, I think now I just can clear my mind and tell you, and maybe it's just a future me, what I did last year. So, bad things first. Uh, Two of my beloved ones are passed last year, and some people call it grow up, but it is really a sad thing, actually. And yeah, I do feel like uh, when when your age goes up, there's less and less things that you can relate it to childhood, and it's inevitable, and in some way it pushes you forward in a ruthless way, in a cruel way, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable, just like I said. Uh, so that's the sad things. It's almost the most sad things in the past year. If there's anything more pathetic, more sad, I'm sorry, sad and pathetic, is I just have to work on my grandpa's funeral. It's just ridiculous, and again, that's what I had to do to pursue my goal, and that's not the thing that worth a form of encouragement, I think. And there's a lot of happy things. There's a lot of happy things after all, because since I joined my current company, of course, my skills improved a lot. Um, I was a backend developer back then, but right now I'm more focused on front end. It's hard to say which is more valuable because I think each stand uh, a huge important part in the current you know developer business. I don't know how to precisely describe it, but I'll just go with that way. Um, uh, our company is a blockchain company. It's really tough to do blockchain things in China because, as you know it, China is a very centered country. We like to do centered things. We like rules. We like permissions, just like any other communist country. And the thought of decentralization in blockchain technology is actually doesn't matter in our country because we doesn't need a decentralized system to keep everybody's assets safe. We need a, a, a platform or a network to actually spy on everybody, or in a better way described it, it's just to look after everybody in a very strange way by deleting your comments and blah blah blah. And that's our security thing, then, cybersecurity. And everybody know that our country have very strict regulations on the internet. So after what just happened to Didi last a few weeks, I think it is really hard uh, to actually run a company in any form in our country. And in fact, I think the huge company is naturally just stand in the opposite with the government in a strange way because of course the government need those big companies to pay taxes to help living, but in the same time they just want to run their power over those big companies. So it's very strange. It doesn't make sense to me. I love the concept of blockchain company or all these decentralized company. I believe that with the power of internet and good rules, we can definitely run a independent community or system by itself without interference and regulation by any form of groups, company, or governments. And in fact, I think blockchain has already been proved themselves the value of a decentralized um, technology. It's just cool. Everybody's using it, everybody's loving it. Some people are just lose a lot of money in it, but well, you just shouldn't invest that much on um, on the investment. How to say? Uh, you don't invest too much on this financial product. It's not healthy. It's not worth it. You are not gonna beat those people who actually work full time on that. So that's my opinion. And yeah, I learned a lot this year. I can write both front end and back end, and now I am learning iOS development on that. And after 1 year, my Apple developer account is still not publishing any iOS apps, and I'm sorry. That's a shame. That's definitely a shame. But what can I do with that? I'm just too busy for my side project. I can't even have a good sleep. Come on. Like, man, don't be so harsh on yourself. But sometimes time management time management is really important. And as you can see, that my hairline has going backwards a little, yet another. So I'm working hard, and I don't know what others I can share with you or the future me, but for my current status, I think it's fine. For my current position, it's fine. Everything is gonna getting better real soon if bad things doesn't happen in close times. I hope that's not a flag, because I hate flags. Yeah. And yeah, and I get my new computer, the one that I just recorded a video with. It's a new MacBook Air, and I'm getting a brand new PC. So great things happens, right? I think that in the current process, I can like clear. I can have enough money for studying abroad in like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. But by that time, I should be in 27 or 28, single. Kind of pathetic, but I think that's okay. Uh, about personal life, well, I'm still single, but this video is just not a that kind of video. But I think I'm good to be single. It really helps you to improve yourself. Love or relationship really just don't help you to be a better yourself, in my experience, unless you have a very good couple, which is really hard to find. And if there's an opportunity on that, I think I just will pursue it. But I think I will think more logically on personal life, on choices that made for my future. I have to be responsible for myself, to be responsible for others, right? And the things in our country, I don't think it's good. It seems everything just went for a bad way, and now China has revoked all the request for travel abroad. I think that's not a good signal. I'm really worried whether I can just go abroad or even being on YouTube 2 years later. So that's really annoying. That's what most troubles me. And as for the closest trouble, I don't think there's any. Things are went well, and that's a good thing. Well, um, yeah, this is pretty much it. I won't package this video very good because this is I see this as a memo for the future me. So at least I hope by this time next year I can at least speak some German because I really want to study in German because it's cheap and I really doesn't hate this country, and I hope that I can get more progress in my own side project, and I will love to share that with you. Confidential right now, but it will be brilliant, I promise. So this is it. This is, oh, what is my channel name? I'm sorry, I just have to pause it to say my channel name. Oh yeah, my channel name is Onion Wood, and if my side project worked, which is definitely not right now, if it works, I will just I will try to update a little more frequently to discuss with you with my new thoughts on my new little things. So yeah, so this is it. And oh, and by the way, I really hope that I can lose some weight this year tomorrow. I just don't want to be a fat and grumsy middle-aged man. So that's a hope, and that's another goal that I want to pursue. So I hope to see you guys next time next year in 2022. And this is it. Goodbye.